mean, we'll just start with the general question. I mean, how does it feel to be moving on onto the big dance? You guys had a crazy good performance in the tournament. I mean, just how are you feeling at this point?
Completely ecstatic. You know, when you're playing in March and you continue to get to put the uniform on, you're just overjoyed. And this team has, you know, the start of our tournament, you know, got off on, you know, exactly what we needed. We had to play, you know, a competitive Missouri State team, then an Illinois State team, and then a Belmont team. I mean, great quality opponents to be able to, you know, just to get to the point that we are at now, and just overjoyed, really, really excited for the opportunity coming up when we head to Texas to take on Louisville.
So what's the mood kind of been like throughout the department after the big win, and how you kind of manage, I guess, the expectations going into the tournament?
Yeah, well, I think the mood in the department has been, you know, you come off a Sunday in St. Louis of like a really big high to, you know, like maybe unpacking or half unpacking a suitcase to then repacking a suitcase and just being really, really excited to play on another Sunday. Having President Martin and, you know, Brian Harden and also Megan Franklin standing on the court saying, you know, like, I could spend every Sunday like this is a really special opportunity, and feels so well supported at Drake. And it's really special to continue to say Drake University is a basketball school.
Yeah, Maggie, it seems like you guys are just clicking at the right time. It just seems like the performances were just so, kind of from start to finish, just so strong. I mean, how would you describe where you guys are at this point in terms of how you're playing and what's going right for you guys?
Yeah, I would agree. I think we all agree we're playing our best basketball right now, which is a really fun time to be doing that. And I think, you know, it's kind of that March fairy dust almost a little bit, like everything's just kind of clicking and everything's going right. But I think it's also a credit to the work we've put in throughout the year. I think that's a huge part to why we're doing what we're doing right now, but just having fun and really enjoying it.
Maggie, you guys had to overcome a lot of adversity this season. One of your top scorers, an all-league player, goes down, and you still find a way. What was the mood maybe back in late December, and then, you know, compared to, you know, how'd you guys get to this point?
Yeah, it's no secret that Megan is a huge part of our team and was a huge part of our team last year, and I think that that's kind of a motivating piece for all of us, just to kind of do it for her and play for her every game. And so it's really fun to be able to do something like this and win a championship like this, and to see her, you know, still be a part of it. And her wearing her jersey on Sunday was really cool to see. So we had a lot of people step up and, you know, carry a load that obviously was a big load that we lost from Megan, but I think we're doing a great job. And like I said, we're playing our best basketball now, so it's just really fun to see.
And then Allison, that kind of maybe forced your hand to tinker with the lineup late in the season, especially you go to the big lineup. What did it take to kind of make that decision? But then also, how, you know, how did the injury influence that choice?
Yeah, well, you know, overall, as Maggie alluded to, it was a huge blow for us to be able to make adjustments, but, you know, through that comes great opportunity. And I think through great opportunity is situations where, you know, Taylor McCauley really filled a void that we needed her to, and played extremely well. The adjustment of the starting lineup, you know, was a coach's decision where we just felt like it was time to make a change. And in all honesty, it would have happened for the Bradley game, but goofy enough, Anna came down with vertigo. And so we weren't able to start her in that game, but started her in the Illinois State game. And it proved to be something that really, I don't know, kind of launched us into a whole different, you know, confidence level. You know, I think always what normal people think is when you adjust starting lineups, it's because someone's not doing something. I think the great portion of it is, you know, Anna gives us a great boost to start the game. Taylor McCauley still does a phenomenal job of coming off the bench and doing exactly what she was doing before, and maintaining our level of consistency of play. You know, Courtney Becker does the same thing. Ava Hawthorne gives us big minutes off the bench. And so just having that collective, you know, I guess, people who are able to step on the floor with confidence and add to our team while we give people rests here and there. I think it's just it's an amazing thing to what our group is able to do.
Heading into the first round, kind of talk a little bit of prep facing a team like Louisville.
Yeah. we're in March, and so those 68 names are mentioned, and everybody's a quality opponent, and so this is a great ACC team who found themselves in the championship game as well. They have a very, very dynamic scorer in Haley Van Lith. We just came off a very dynamic scorer in Destiny Wells from Belmont. The only common opponent that Louisville, interestingly enough, played was Belmont. So very early back in the season, Louisville played at Belmont and won by 5. So being able to kind of reflect and watch a little bit of game plan, it's early in the season, but still nice to be able to watch those games. But they pose kind of similar situations to what we've gone against all year long. Nobody has invented the game of basketball besides James Naismith, so we'll have to have a really, really solid, good game plan. One of the things I give a credit to our team too is really adjusting and buying into exactly what we've asked them to do as far as defensive and offensive adjustments. So I'm just looking forward to it. It's March, and we are God willing playing on Saturday, and just excited to be doing so.
Last week, this could be for either of you. When I talked to you, Coach, I asked you what was clicking for this team, and one of the things you said was they just have fun playing basketball and have fun playing with each other, and that's kind of been one of the difference makers. And people might hear that and think, well, how is having fun kind of elevate your game? Well, as you guys know, the ups and downs of a season can really take a toll on you. So to be able to still be having fun, enjoying the game at this point in the season, can really be the difference maker. Can you guys kind of explain how much that does make a difference in your game and elevate you guys at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret basketball is a really long season. It's pretty much a year-round sport, and so you go through a lot of lows, a lot of highs with each other, but I think that is something that's really special about this place is that we just have so much fun playing. You look at our assist numbers, and we're like first in the country in assists because we just love sharing the ball, and we love having fun while doing it. And I think, oddly enough, after we played Belmont, there's a girl from my hometown that I know, and she came up to me and she just said, you guys just look like you have so much fun every time we play you and every time we see you playing. And I think that's really fun for us to hear, is that other people see that and other people can feel it. But yeah, I think that's just what makes this place really special, and that's why we've had so much success this season, is because we're just having so much fun.
I also think you have a lot of situations where every player, the starting 5 all the way to the 12 people on our team, want the best for each other. Nobody really necessarily cares who's the leading scorer, who's the leading assist getter. It's just about getting the job done and having success. And so I think that goes to our overall joy of being able to play together and to just enjoy the entire process.
There's been quite a bit of reflecting this week, I think, just with this being the first time that both the men and women have made it into postseason play. How are you guys reflecting on what has transpired here? Maybe the last 5 years, but maybe more specifically last 2 for you all.
Yeah, great question, and I think. It's really difficult to get into reflection mode when you've got paperwork due and a game plan to come up with and, meals to eat and stuff like that. But I think eventually we'll get to the point of where you reflect upon things. I think, as Bear alluded to, the really cool thing is just hearing the outside. I don't know whether it's just confirming of what we're doing and watching people say, your team really does have fun. We're really wishing you success and listening to all of that feedback. But I think what's special for Drake University is to have, both basketball teams dancing in March. I think it's amazing that the city of Des Moines is hosting the NCAAs. It's a basketball school. The community of Des Moines should be beaming with pride, wearing blue constantly. And it's just an overall exciting time to be at Drake.
How cool is it for you, Maggie, to be a part of this, but then also knowing the energy downtown is awesome with us hosting and just it all? How are you enjoying that aspect of it?
Yeah, it's been really cool. It's really special. I think this is why a lot of us came here and why a lot of us love this place, is just because of the tradition of success that we have in Des Moines and here at Drake. And I think it's really special at being my last year, just to be able to kind of soak it all in and see this happening again here, and this tradition starting to come back. But yeah, I don't know, it's been really cool and really special, but not in reflective mode yet. We still hopefully have a couple more weeks before we'll have to be in reflective mode. So
that's a wrap.
thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Try and catch the end.